It's the beginning of week 4 and the fridge is stocked with all of our veggies. My husband went grocery shopping, so we got everything we're gonna need for this week. Everything is restocked. So let's get it. Okay, so here's the fruit I will be washing and using today. I have these mandarin oranges that were in the fridge that I'm going to use. And then the berries, cherries, and then my husband had found this watermelon. So we're going to go ahead and juice that up as well. And did y'all know that blackberries start off green? I had no idea, but we're not gonna eat that, so I'm just gonna throw that to the side. And of course, every morning, always make sure that you wash your fruits and your vegetables. We like to do a mixture of baking soda, let it sit for about 10 minutes while I get other things ready to go. And then drain a paper towel, and then it's good and ready to eat. I also wash the outsides of my mandarin oranges so I can peel them and juice them later. I'll be putting them in the Detox Smoothie tonight. And then the watermelon that my husband found looked like it was going to be sweet. Had a yellow spot, had bee markings and scratches. So let's open it up and see. I hope it's sweet. It looks like it's going to be sweet, but I hope it is. So it's good and red inside. No seeds. Haven't been found in seeded watermelon lately, but we're still going to use it. And there's all my fruits clean and ready to go. I spent all this time juicing these mandarin oranges, not to realize that they were old and had been in there for like a month. So I'd end up not using them in the detox smoothie. But it's good to know that you can juice a mandarin orange and you get a pretty good amount of juice out of them. Okay, y'all, it's Monday, and tonight we are making a spinach, mushroom, onion type of pasta. I don't remember what I had for dinner Sunday. It's been so much cooking and recording. I have no idea what I ate or made. But these are the ingredients for the pasta. Kind of simple. It didn't take a long time. I did decide to make a I guess you could say a cashew Alfredo sauce because I didn't have any coconut milk. So I'm like the queen of improvising and using what you got. So I used the cashew base for the sauce, and then a couple of these garlic cloves, put them in some butter, and then yeah, y'all see the whole process.
You're lucky I do voiceovers.
You said what?
You're lucky I do voiceovers.
I need to get out the way.
No, it ain't in the way.
Alright, now that everything is washed, I'm going to season up my mushrooms with some sage, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper.
Pickable, I just put them bookers in my chain. Pickable, 80 pointers like a coolie game. Pickable, 7-6 tools, I make a plane. Pickable, popping out boys with my pin. Right, bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. The type of shit I want you wouldn't understand. Just listen, you understand. Big dog business, I will not hold your cool.
then threw in my fresh spinach. I didn't want it to cook per se. I just kind of wanted it to get soften and wilt, so I let the heat from the pasta cook it a little bit. And a couple of tosses and turns. And there was our pasta dinner for the night. It was good. I would have added less garlic next time, but it was good. Got us through that day. And then Tuesday had simple potatoes, avocado, spinach, and broccoli. So it is Wednesday, August 6th. There is our calendar. My weigh-in will be next Wednesday. So I'm looking forward to that. Right now I'm getting breakfast together, and it sounds like I'm whispering. It's because I am. My husband is at work and could be in a meeting, so I don't want to make too much noise. But got our juices here. About to go ahead and pour those, and I'm also going to make pizza tonight. So I'm going to show y'all that process in my food processor. I think I'm going to do like an Alfredo sauce with some kale and mushrooms and kale and mushrooms and some onions on it. And yeah, I haven't recorded much this week just because it's been a week, but that's pretty much what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that ass too swollen, I'm tryna grab that. If you get too close, claim it go back. He been calling your phone, we don't call back. Let him know it's his fault and you need to fall back.
Alright y'all, so I'm about to go ahead and make my dough for my pizza. I'll be using the King Arthur triple pizza flour. It says it's pizza flour, but I read the back and it really just says that it's hard red wheat and soft red wheat. If y'all can see that. Yes, I'm not sure the difference. I'm pretty sure that you can use just regular flour or any type of like organic flour or anything that you have. I'm pretty sure you can just use that. But I'm gonna use that, and then I have my cashews going for my cheese sauce, and I read somewhere that you can make it kind of like chewy and creamy if you add tapioca starch. I don't have that. So I also heard that you can use arrowroot powder to make it kind of stretch. So I'm gonna try that out today. And then I'll be having some baby Bella mushrooms on top, some spinach, purple onion, garlic, and then some seasonings to go on the pizza itself. So right now I just have some cashews boiling. in there like that with about a cup of water. And I'm going to use a I found a recipe on Pinterest that called for cashews, garlic cloves, salt, ACV, tapioca starch, of course, and then water. So I'm gonna try the recipe out today. That is glowing. I'm gonna try I'm gonna try that recipe out and see how I like it. Of course, I'm gonna season it up with some Italian seasoning, probably salt, pepper, garlic powder, you know, the usual stuff. Maybe nutritional yeast. But yeah, let's go ahead and make this bread flour. And I also have my, I guess you can say, what is this called? Like the, well, so I have the regular blade, and then I have a dough blade. Let's see, yeah, the dough blade. So that's gonna whip everything up real nicely. And my favorite little Ninja blender, Ninja food processor, my husband got like a couple years ago for my birthday. So we're gonna use that and make this dough, and then let it rest for a while. And then I'm probably gonna go ahead and start cutting the veggies up and everything else like that to get the process going. So yeah. Okay, oh, here we go. What's going on today? What is happening? I got so many little gadgets that I need to like find space for. I need to name my gadgets over here in this corner. Got a juicer, a blender, all kind of stuff. But let me go ahead and blend this up and see what we got.
Doesn't make sense now. Shit just got real, things are getting intense now. I hear you talking about we a lot, boy, you speak French now. Giving me the sign, so I gotta take a hit now. I hit you up like, do you wanna hang right now? On the east side, and you know I'm with the gang right now. You say, do I wanna watch you do? I know what time it is right now. 2 a.m. and that's asking a lot of you. All she talking about is come and see me first. Come and see me first. You don't ever come to me. You don't ever come to me. All she hit me with is come and see me. Come and see me first. Oh, you don't ever come to me. Lately you keep questioning what you get out the deal. Doing things that make me feel the way I make it feel. How hard is it to let you know that I'm coming home? That way you could be prepared, maybe take a couple sick days and not miss pay. I don't even know what things are looking like inside of your place. This thing's getting one-sided.
So it's been about 30 minutes, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and spread out our dough. I caught myself trying to, I guess, broil the mushrooms, and all I did was burn the paper, so that's fine. But just gonna spread it out to the edges. I added some more dough so that it doesn't stick to my pan, and I think I'm going to, well, I'm going to cook this first so that it can be kind of crispy. Because I've noticed that, like, putting your wet toppings and everything on it while it's still raw makes it not finish in the middle. So I'm going to cook this kind of halfway through, and then I'll add my toppings. Go. almost messed around and burnt the pizza. Today has been quite the day for my cooking skills. I'll tell you that. Add my cheese sauce. That should be good. Spread it out. I might as well use it all. Hold up. Oh gosh. Okay. I hope it gets like cheesy and gooey. That's a lot of sauce. But all right. Break them up. Time seasoning. And here is the final product. My pizza. I think I put it in the oven for about like 10 minutes because it already had a cooked crust. I just wanted to heat up all the vegetables. And then I went ahead and peeled these carrots to make my carrot salad with a little bit of oil, salt, pepper, nutritional yeast, any kind of season that you like. It turned out this was really a good salad. I found it on Instagram. And it helps you eat more carrots. I'm not really a carrot fan much, but it helps you get your carrots in. So pretty good, easy, simple recipe. And there you have it, dinner. So last night's dinner, the pizza and the carrots was very delicious. I enjoyed it. I will say it took us a couple steps to make, but it was pretty good. I liked it. Right now we're watching JoJo and Gran Gran, which is a black BBC show. So watching that, and then just got regular all in my shot. But just got regular breakfast going. I got 2 watermelon juices. I made an extra one for my husband. He's fasting today, so he's not gonna eat any of the foods. He's just gonna do water and celery juice, and then like lemon water and excuse me, lemon water and lime water all day. He's doing it today, and he's doing it tomorrow for Friday. So I have to figure out what I'm gonna make for dinner for myself tonight. I'm thinking about making another pizza and then maybe adding some chickpeas to it. I don't know. We'll see. But it's gonna be light. Where are you going? Where are you going? But it's gonna be either I'm gonna do the pizza or maybe like pasta or something simple. But the whole thing is going pretty good. I will say, what week are we in? This is week 4. So next week, like mid next week, I'm going to weigh myself. I'm going to show a progress video to see if I had made any changes in terms of like measurements wise. And what else? I know I have a herbalism class coming up, a free herbalism class I'm about to take. I have to do some unboxing. And I bought some herbs. I do have a apothecary video coming up soon. Just beginner apothecary, what I keep in my cabinets. And that's really it. So it's Thursday and wrapping up this 4th week of plant-based. Yeah, I really hope that I made some progress. I will say I feel lighter, so I hope that I lost some weight. I think I have. My husband did get the scale, so I'm definitely going to do that and weigh myself, see if there's any changes. Yeah, that's really what I'm gonna do. So later in the day, I got a little hungry, so I decided to go ahead and make some popcorn. I'm going to show y'all our whole popcorn making process. When I tell you this is 100% better than the store-bought packaging popcorn, you gotta try it. It's healthier, it tastes better, and you can also adjust your seasonings. You can add any kind of seasoning you want. You can have like a pickle popcorn, or you can do the nutritional yeast popcorn with salt and pepper. Well, not pepper, or pepper if you want, but you could just really add your own flavor to this popcorn. You can even do a caramel if you like. But yeah, this is the whole process. Super easy, way healthier. Hope y'all enjoy it. I'm about to go ahead and make the detox smoothie. We have our dose flakes, and then our barley grass juice powder, and our spirulina. All that can be found on Amazon, and then just some regular old honey. Honey's not a part of the recipe, but we add it anyway. For sweetener. And blueberries, of course, a couple of those, and then some cilantro. Yeah, and then some good old cilantro. So we're just using a handful of this. Wash our cilantro. Always wash your fruits and vegetables. Always wash your fruits and veggies. I think that's it. I don't have any. I didn't make apple juice or ginger juice, so I'm not gonna put that in there. Just gonna add some water. Yeah. And then after this, I'm going to make our pizza dough for later. I'll let that sit. And then I usually just wash all my vegetables with some baking soda, some water, shake it up. So go in with your cup of berries. Now we've modified this recipe to fit us. I believe the medical medium is his recipe. He uses 2 bananas, and he also uses orange juice, but we're not gonna do that. We just use a cup of blueberries, the cilantro, 1 whole banana, and then all the supplements. And then he also doesn't add honey, but we add honey for flavor because it's a little, I guess without the apple juice and ginger juice, it's kind of an acquired taste. So we add the honey to sweeten it up. Oh, get that. But that's pretty much the recipe. Go ahead and squash that down. If it'll go down like that. And then for the supplements, we use, I think this right here is, let's see, 1/5 scoop. So this comes with this. It comes with this. You don't have to worry about measurements for that. Of the barley grass juice powder. 1 of those. And then a tablespoon of Dose Flakes. And then 1 teaspoon of the barley grass juice powder. Now before we used to use the tablets, and we would take 6 each, but I was like, well, let's go ahead and get the powder and make it easier on us. Dang. But a scoop of that, I wish this had a scoop with it, but I guess it doesn't. But yeah, 1 teaspoon of that. And then some water. I'm gonna add not too much water because I've noticed that honey seems to make it really loose. So I'm gonna try to add like maybe half a container. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there. And then add the honey. And that's really the detox smoothie. And I know honey, like I said before, honey wasn't a part of it, but as long as you have the main 5 ingredients, the banana, the cilantro, the blueberries, and all the supplements, I think you'll be good to go. Cause like you saw earlier, I had made all that mandarin juice to put in here, but those oranges were so old. It was like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. No old bananas, mess around, have a stomach cramp. So we didn't use those. But yeah, as long as you have those 5 ingredients, then the detox smoothie is good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this and then see if it's loose enough. This be the tightest little NutriBullet. He's so tight. Of course. I hate when that happens. Like, tell me why this part always seems to sometimes come off. Like, I don't understand. Anywho, but yeah, so there is the detox smoothie. You know what? Let me just pour this and be on with it. Okay, and here is the detox smoothie. It did not make as much as I thought it would, but I guess I didn't add that much water. But that's good enough. So that night, I decided that I was going to make the Me Chickpeas. Spinach goes in that recipe. I decided to add collard greens because that's all I had. And I made the pizza crust from the day before, but I decided not to make it a pizza, just to kind of make it like a cracker bread crust to go with the chickpea dip. So I cooked my collard greens down until tender, and then I set them to the side and sauteed some onions and a little bit of garlic for a few minutes until they kind of get translucent a little bit. And then I went ahead and added in the salt, the pepper. I think I had like other seasonings. I can't really remember. But I added those in, and then I added back the collard greens and let them saute for a little bit longer. And I added my chickpeas, and I made a cashew sauce with the water, cashews, salt, pepper, and nutritional yeast, just a little base. And here are the seasonings that I used for this dish. These went into the cashew sauce. I added a little bit of paprika, more paprika, just for a little bit of more flavor and taste. And I added some lemon juice also to kind of give it a little zing. Dish came out really good. I made some basmati rice and then topped that on there. And that was the dinner for the night. The Me Chickpeas. Alright, y'all, it's Friday, so I'm going to do a little unboxing. I bought some stuff maybe like earlier this week, and I'm going to go ahead and open them up. I actually got some, so the reason why I bought some stuff that I ain't necessarily need is because I got some free money from a, you know, they have like data breaches and stuff, and they're like, you know, we finally gave you a settlement, and it's of $2.5 billion. Get your money or whatever, but then you gotta split it with like 2.5 million customers. Well, I finally got my portion of the settlement, and it was $21.56. So I was like, oh, let me not spend it all at once, but I did, and I spent it all in the same place. So I bought some stuff I ain't need, but I was like, let me get something that I could use. And so it's so funny because I use my husband's Amazon Prime account to like buy stuff. And so he was like, we making burgers? When you making burgers? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, oh, I bought a burger press for mushrooms. So here is the burger press that I got. Loose flavor, fast cooking. How? But I was like, yeah, so I got me a burger press, so I can now press some mushrooms, like oyster mushrooms, and even like tortillas I can press, just have to like put stuff down and maybe like get a good sear and put a grill on it. So I bought this burger press, stainless steel. There you go. This was like $9 or something. And my total came out to like, it came out to like $19.36. So I wanted to spend as much of it as I could. So there's that. And then I also bought, which I'm really excited about, is this oil sprayer. So, you know how you're making like potatoes or french fries or kale or whatever, and you need some oil but not too much? You can spray it. And this is going to save us in cost of oil because I won't be drenching it all over the place. But it has a little spray, and I think it also has a pour button. Yeah. So there's the sprayer, and then you can pour it. So I was like, that's cute. We can use this. I can make chips and stuff and fries and all kinds of things. And I also bought a mandolin. I bought this mandolin slicer. I didn't need it, but I do make chips. And so since I got the sprayer, I can easily make the chips in the oven without having to use like a whole bunch of oil in a deep fryer. So it slices, strips, julienne, slice, and dice. There you go, all of that. So I got me some new gadgets that I'm gonna use in the kitchen. So I was like, why not? I got that free money. What can I really buy with $21? some foolishness that I didn't need. So excited to use all these little gadgets. And then I also, if you saw my video, like my last hair video, which was about locks, me taking down my locks, I bought some hair powder, some almond hair powder from a company, and then the U.S. Postal Service ripped up my package. And so initially I thought that somebody ripped it open and broke into it, but what I think happened is it got caught in, like, you know how they have those doors and they just like slam them down or close them shut, because it had like a rip in it. And I'll show y'all a picture if I still have a picture, but it had a rip in it. So I feel like it was just got caught and they was like, oh, put it in the mailbox. So I bought some more of her herbs because I really wanted to try them out, but this time she had a hair oil with the same powders and ingredients in it as the powder. So I was like, let me get the hair oil. But it's higher herbs. Here's the box. Here is the thank you card. So let me open it up. Because hindsight, I feel like I would probably use oil more often than I could an actual hair powder mask. But here's how it comes packaged. And here is the oil. Has almond, beringray, bromide, everything that was in the other powder is in this oil. So there is that. And this of course is on Instagram. And she has other, she has like teas that I wanted to try out, but I was like, you already have your home apothecary, you can make your own teas, but I think I might try out her teas one day. Because they did look tasty. And she had like a sale. I think that's why I got this now, because she had a sale. And I was like, let me get the oil and then see. And then if I like the oil, I'm going to go back and get some other stuff. But let me open it up so I can see how it smells. Because I am about to start getting back into my hair journey. Because I followed this one YouTuber who has 4C hair. And it's like beautiful. So I am gonna take a cue from her book, and do everything she is doing to get her hair to grow. Let me smell it. It was thick. It's thick. I gotta read the instruction on when to use this. Let's see. Oh, already losing product. Okay, it has like a minty peppermint smell to it. It is thick. I gotta shake it really good. Okay. Well, maybe it needs to heat up a little bit. It has been in the box for a minute. So, yeah. Well, either way, I'm gonna get it to work. But yeah, so that's the oil that I got. And this is just a little quick unboxing of some of the things I will be using. And I also will be unboxing some herbs. Oh, what's this? Okay. But yeah, I'll be unboxing some herbs that I got from Mountain Rose Herbs. They had a sale as well. That was good. So I got a whole bunch of stuff from them to refill my apothecary. Some new herbs that we're going to use. And then some hair herbs like fenugreek and horsetail. And what else did I get? I think I got some flaxseed. I'm gonna start doing flaxseed gel, pre-poos, all that good stuff. So there will be another unboxing coming soon. But yeah, that was what I got recently. And tonight for dinner, I don't know what I'll make, but last night the chickpea, I guess the Me Chickpeas, it was good. Even though my husband didn't eat, he was fasting, but it was good. So I had my own little solo dinner. But I think I'll have that for lunch probably, and then I might make some kale or something so I can use my new sprayer. Yeah. So, and that is dinner. Some lemon water. And then potatoes with some guacamole. Well, an avocado. And some veggies. And that's really it. Something simple. Nothing too crazy. And here's what we have for Saturday. This is the vegan pizza from Liza. It's a meat lovers pizza. And then my husband also got some chicken wings, vegan chicken wings to go with it. And it comes with like a dipping sauce. We got barbecue and lemon pepper. And for dinner, he got the chicken Alfredo with the cabbage, the fried okra, and plantains. And I get the empanadas, the fried okra, the house fries, and the cabbage as well. Both very good. That wraps up the video for week 4. Thank y'all for joining me. Check out my other videos. I'll see y'all next time.